of the NFL and the
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. You look at this defense from Tampa Bay. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs 1st down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Mayfield to throw it. But it's caught. Tompkins. Well, that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield finding Otten once more. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Mayfield with it once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here the right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Play fake. Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Mayfield now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, That's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Lions had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And outbounds right around the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively. They'll hold it to a short gain.
Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes it.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw on second down is gone. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Vontae David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up the blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Hine had an opportunity as a rookie and seized it, becoming the Bucs starting tight end and catching passes from Tom Brady in his final season. He caught 42 of them, most for a rookie tight end.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy who catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Throw caught by Raymond. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Gone. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
At the 22-yard line.
So we come upon halftime, and well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second
second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing on third. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. Tompkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They followed up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down stuff's put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. There's Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Kick catching is near. Kicking key. Come on, baby, we got to do our job.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. That's completed right side to Palmer. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Out.
Here's Goff. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
To the air again. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st down, Goff. Open man is Raymond, he's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a nice run there, going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 26. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because we see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st down, Lions.
On 1st down, it's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 19-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get on. Back now in Tampa. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Lavonte David able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On fourth down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And they will take over first and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming in to put a lick on it was Lavonte David. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Lions on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
First down, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. Mayfield now. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On second down, this is Edmonds. What a spin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Another carry now for Edmonds. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Mayfield now on second down. Otten brings it in over the middle. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down. And
the challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. So Todd Bowles had it right. He wins the challenge. The point after through the raindrops, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion and run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's third and short. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty third and ones, third and twos. That's why you draft him.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. It's a pickup of 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Montgomery, and it's a fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be known down. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Goff now to throw. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 8. A minute 44 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Here's Baker. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Draw play, Edmonds, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run with Edmonds again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Mayfield. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. We got London on the
whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radio.